You are a ghost hunter. Your ship, the Stargazer, is a tiny vessel. It is built for long-range scouting. You fly alone in the deepest parts of space. Right now, you navigate the Caledonian Nebula, an endless expanse of swirling, violet gas, and a graveyard for anything with a circuit board. This is an ion storm of legendary size, a place where star science meets sailors' warnings. Your mission was simple. Skirt the storm's edge, plant your survey beacons, go home and collect your pay. The work is lonely, but it is honest, and the views are better than any office window. You sip your lukewarm coffee. The ship's recycler was never good at getting it right. It tasted faintly of yesterday's nutrient paste, a small price for solitude. Your console flickers. The storm howls outside your cockpit. A river of charged particles flows around your shields. The static is a constant, soothing hiss, like a digital campfire in the void. Then you see it. A single, clean signal cuts through the noise. It is impossible. Nothing gets a clear signal through this much interference. Your training tells you it is a sensor ghost, a phantom echo from the storm itself. Your fingers hover over the console. You should delete the contact. Mark it as an anomaly and move on. Fleet regulations were extremely clear on this point. Chasing ghosts was a good way to become one. But this signal, it feels different. It is structured. It has a repeating pattern. It is a distress call, faint but undeniably real. It pulses with a desperate, ancient rhythm. Your heart beats a little faster. This is not a phantom. This is a real ship, lost in the heart of the storm. You bring the signal up on your main screen. The decryption software struggles against the static. It works for a few seconds. Then it pieces together a fragment, a registration code, an old one, very old. Your coffee cup slips from your hand. It floats in the zero gravity of your cabin. The name on the screen is a legend, a ghost story told to new recruits. The heavy cruiser Cerberus, lost with all hands over a century ago. A message from command flashes on a secondary screen. It is blunt and automated. Unidentified signal source is a known storm phenomenon. Cease investigation. Return to designated route. The message is a lie. Command knows what that signal is. They just don't want to risk a scout, not for a ship that is already a memorial. You stare at the pulsing light on your console. A ship full of souls. Lost for 100 years, still calling for help. Your duty is to obey orders, to turn back and leave the ghost to its haunting. That is what a good pilot would do. That is what a sane pilot would do. But you remember the stories? The Cerberus was a colony ship. It carried 10,000 people. Families seeking a new life on a new world. They never made it. They vanished into this very storm. You look at the automated message from command. Then you look back at the distress call. You make a choice. You kill the link to command's network. Your ship goes dark on their tactical map. They will think the storm finally swallowed you. You turn the Stargazer's nose into the storm, into the violent purple heart of the nebula. Defying orders is a court-martial offense, but leaving 10,000 souls to scream into the void, that feels like a worse crime. For a moment, you wonder if you get to keep your pension after they throw you in the brig. Probably not. The journey deeper is a brutal fight. Your ship groans under the strain. Alarms flash across your console. The shields are bleeding energy at an alarming rate. Ionized gas slams against your hull. It sounds like giant fists trying to break in. Each impact shudders through the deck plates. The Stargazer is tough, but it was never built for this kind of abuse. You are flying a sailboat through a hurricane. The distress call grows stronger. It is your only guide. a single point of light in a sea of chaos. It pulls you forward. Hope is a powerful fuel, more powerful than your ship's straining engines. You push the systems past their safety limits. Warning indicators flash red. You ignore them. You have to know. You have to see the legendary Cerberus. You have to see if anyone is left. After what feels like an eternity, you break through. You emerge from a thick wall of gas into a pocket of calm, a bubble in the heart of the storm. And there it is, the Cerberus. It hangs in the silent darkness. Its hull is intact. Its lights are on. It looks like it just rolled out of the shipyard. It is beautiful and impossible. A perfect ship in a perfect clearing. A mirage made of starlight. You ease your ship closer. Your sensors scan the vessel. No life signs. No energy readings beyond the external lights. The ship is a shell, a hollow echo. You feel a chill run down your spine. This is too perfect, too clean. The distress call is still pulsing, but it is not coming from the ship. It is coming from all around you. The realization hits you like a physical blow. The ship is the bait. The clearing is the trap. Then the mirage flickers. The perfect hull of the Cerberus dissolves. It melts away like sugar in water. The light reveals what was hiding behind it. Dozens of ships. Their hulls are the color of midnight, sleek, sharp angles that seem to cut the light. They are not human designs. They are alien, and they are silent. Their engines make no sound. Their systems give off no heat. They are ghosts of a different kind. They power up in unison. A network of cold blue light connects them. Your console screams a final warning. Then it dies. A flash of white light erupts from the alien fleet. It washes over your small ship. Every system shorts out at once. Your lights go dark. Your engine goes silent. Your life support sputters and fails. You are adrift, powerless, trapped in a web of silent alien vessels. You have found the true ghost of the Caledonian Nebula, and it has found you. The silence that follows is absolute. The roaring storm outside is gone. The hum of your own ship is gone. There is only the darkness and the cold. You are floating in a tomb. Your breath fogs in front of your face. The emergency chem lights in your suit activate. They cast a sickly green glow across the cockpit. It does little to push back the oppressive dark. You are utterly, completely alone. Or so you think. Movement flickers at the edge of your vision. You turn your head. A shape resolves from the shadows. It is tall and impossibly thin. It seems to flow rather than walk. It moves through the solid wall of your cockpit. A being of shifting darkness and cold light. It does not open a door. It simply arrives. Two more follow it. They are the Silent Ones. A species spoken of only in classified fleet reports. Reports that usually end with the word redacted. They have no visible eyes, no mouths, no features at all. Just smooth, obsidian faces that reflect your own terrified expression. They move through your ship with an eerie grace. They ignore the laws of physics as if they were merely suggestions. One of them extends a slender, three-fingered hand. It passes its hand through your control console. The dead screen flickers with alien script. They are not hacking your ship. They are communing with it. You try to move, to reach for the emergency pulse rifle locked under your seat. But your body will not obey. You are paralyzed, held in place by a force you cannot see, a pressure that feels like the weight of a deep ocean. One of the beings turns its blank face toward you. It drifts closer until it is only inches away. You feel a profound cold radiating from it, a cold that sinks past your skin and into your bones. Then, It reaches out. Its fingers do not touch your helmet. They pass through the transparisteel visor. They sink into your forehead. There is no pain, only a sudden, jarring intrusion, a feeling of being opened. Your thoughts are no longer your own. Memories, emotions, tactical knowledge, they are all being sifted through, examined with a detached, cold curiosity, like a biologist dissecting an insect. You are under their scrutiny. They search your mind. They are looking for something. Weakness, fear, surrender. They rifle through your memories of home, your training at the academy, the faces of people you have loved and lost. They see your terror. They feel your isolation. But they also find something else, something they do not expect, a core of pure, stubborn defiance. You fight back, not with force, you have none. You fight back with thought. You push your own humanity at them. You think of loud music, messy emotions, illogical jokes. You remember the taste of real coffee, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the chaos of a crowded city street. You flood the connection with everything they are not, everything they seek to erase. You are shouting in their silent library. For a fleeting moment, the connection reverses. The pressure lessens, and you see through their eyes. You fall into an ocean of silent, shared consciousness. It is a mind that is billions of years old, a consciousness that has witnessed the birth and death of galaxies. And you feel its driving emotion, its single, unifying purpose: fear. They are terrified of noise, of chaos, of life. To them, the universe is a symphony that should be silent. Life is a discordant, screaming note that ruins the perfection. Every civilization they have encountered has been a cacophony, a messy, unpredictable variable. So they silence them, not out of malice, but out of a desperate need for order, for peace. They are cosmic librarians, and you are a book they want to burn. The glimpse ends as quickly as it began. The connection snaps shut, but the understanding remains. You know their motive. You have seen their ancient soul. The silent one withdraws its hand from your mind. Its blank face seems to study you, perhaps with a new, grudging respect, or perhaps with simple confusion. They did not find the weakness they sought. They found a will as strong as their own, just much, much louder. They turn away from you. Their silent counsel continues on your bridge. They ignore you now. You are a solved puzzle, a captured specimen. But you have a secret they missed. In your defiance, you held one thought back, one small, critical piece of data. Before your systems died, you did one last thing. You rerouted your ship's emergency distress beacon. You tied it directly to the main power core. As long as the core held a charge, the beacon would pulse. It is a simple, unsophisticated system, a tin can and string by their standards. But it works. A faint, rhythmic ping echoes in the silent void. It is your distress call. It pulses out from the stargazer, a tiny voice in an endless night. One of the aliens turns its head. Its smooth face tilts. It senses the signal. The others turn as well. They project a feeling into your mind. It is not a word. It is a concept. Illogical. Flawed. Why call for help when defeat is certain? To them, hope is a calculation error, a bug in the system of life. They cannot understand it. And what they cannot understand, they dismiss. They let the beacon pulse. It is beneath their notice. The silent fleet rearranges itself. The alien ships form a perfect sphere around your crippled scout. They are a patient, silent audience. The stargazer, with its pulsing beacon, is the centerpiece. the main attraction in their cosmic theater. They are not just waiting for you to expire. They are waiting for your rescuers. They know the illogical flaw of your species. Loyalty. The willingness to risk everything for one of your own. They know that someone will eventually hear your call. Someone will come. They are counting on it. Your distress beacon is no longer just a call for help. It has become an invitation to an execution. They are broadcasting their silent, mocking challenge into the storm. A psychic feeling of contempt, a sense of overwhelming, ancient superiority. They project it outwards, a dare to the noisy, chaotic species that would try to save you. Come, they say without a sound. Come and be silenced. Hours turn into a day. Your suit's emergency life support is running low. The green glow of the chem lights has faded to a dim flicker. The cold is a constant, aching presence. The silent ones remain motionless. Statues of dark energy on your bridge. Waiting. Watching. Then something changes. A new contact appears on their shared tactical display. A single ship. It enters the storm. It is heading directly for your position. A ripple of something that might be amusement flows from your captors. It is a dry, cold feeling, like the scraping of stone on stone. One ship, one tiny frigate against their entire fleet. The audacity is almost insulting. They show you the ship's profile. It is the TFS Vigilance, a sword-class frigate, an old workhorse of the fleet, outdated, undergunned. It is a laughable response, a token gesture, a sheep walking into a den of wolves. The Vigilance does not try to hide. It does not engage in stealth. It plows straight through the ion storm. Its energy signature is a blazing torch in the darkness. Your captors watch its approach. Their silent laughter echoes in your mind. A feeling of patronizing superiority. They see this as proof of their theory. Humans are foolish, emotional, predictably irrational. This single ship is the final confirmation. But you watch the frigates approach on their tactical display, and you see something they do not. The Vigilance is not on a rescue vector. It is not trying to reach you. Its course is precise, deliberate. It is aiming for a specific point in space, a point a few thousand kilometers away from you, a point where the ion storm's energy is at its most dense, a place where the nebula's fury is a raging inferno. The lone frigate is not here for a rescue. You realize this with a sudden, chilling certainty. This is a sacrifice play. The Vigilance reaches its destination. It stops in the very heart of the storm, the nexus of the entire nebula. It sits there, motionless, waiting. The silent ones are confused. Their silent mockery falters. This is not the expected behavior. This is a new variable, an illogical move. Their cold logic cannot process it. What is the purpose of this solitary act? Then you see it. On their display, you see the frigate's energy signature change. Power is being shunted, diverted from shields, from life support, from weapons, all of it. Every last drop of power is being channeled into one place. The ship's main drive core. The indicator on their tactical display begins to flash. A symbol you recognize instantly. A critical core breach, deliberate, controlled. The Vigilance is not just a ship anymore. It has become a bomb. The silent ones finally understand. A wave of alarm, cold and sharp, washes through your mind. They move to act, to destroy the frigate before it can complete its purpose. But it is too late. The Vigilance detonates. There is no sound, no explosion in the traditional sense. Just a silent, brilliant flash of pure energy. The frigate's core implodes. It creates a micro-singularity for a fraction of a second, a tiny tear in the fabric of space, and it unleashes the storm. The immense contained energy of the nebula now has a focal point. The detonation does not just destroy the frigate. It ignites the entire Caledonian Nebula. The pocket of calm you were in vanishes. The storm comes roaring back, a tsunami of starfire and radiation. The chain reaction spreads outwards at nearly the speed of light. The entire nebula becomes a weapon, humanity's weapon. Chaos overwhelms cold logic. The perfect sphere formation of the silent fleet shatters. Their ships are built for precision, for silent, orderly battle. They are not built to withstand the raw, untamed fury of a star-born tempest. The waves of energy hit them. Their sleek, dark hulls crack and buckle. Their silent engines overload. Their systems, so perfect and logical, fail against the sheer, overwhelming chaos. They try to scatter, to escape the expanding wave of destruction. But their tactics are useless here. There is no strategy against a force of nature. It is like trying to outmaneuver an earthquake. You watch on their fading tactical display as their ships are torn apart. They die as they lived, silently. One by one, their energy signatures wink out of existence, erased by the very storm they thought they controlled. Their ancient confidence is reduced to cosmic dust. In the midst of the chaos, something amazing happens. A surge of energy from the storm hits your ship. But instead of destroying it, it jumpstarts it. Your systems roar back to life. The lights flash on. The engine sputters, then catches. The console reboots, displaying a cascade of error messages. But it works. The flash of light that disabled you was an electromagnetic pulse. And this new surge was a counterpulse, a 1 in a billion chance. It seems even chaos has a sense of humor. You grab the controls. Your hands are shaking, but your mind is clear. The silent ones on your bridge are gone, dissolved by the same energy that saved you. You are alone again, alive, with a functional ship in the middle of a stellar inferno. Now comes the hard part. Escape. You push the engines to their maximum. The stargazer lurches forward. You fly through a hellscape of burning gas and shattered alien ships. Debris fields litter your path. You dodge fragments of hulls that were once silent, deadly predators. You pilot your small ship through corridors of fire. The nebula is dying. Its violet beauty has been turned into a raging orange furnace. You are surfing on the edge of a shock wave. A single mistake would mean instant vaporization. Your piloting skills are tested to their absolute limit. This is not flying. This is surviving. After an agonizing flight, you break free. You cross the edge of the dying storm. You emerge into the calm, quiet black of normal space. Behind you, the Caledonian Nebula is a funeral pyre. A raging monument to a battle that nobody will ever know was fought. You are the only one who escaped, the only witness. You look back at the fire. The cost of victory was an entire nebula, and the crew of the Vigilance, a ship full of heroes who chose sacrifice over defeat. You have seen humanity's terrible wrath, the cold, calculated fury it can unleash when it is cornered. The silent ones saw humans as illogical, as noisy and chaotic. They were right. They just never understood that chaos could be a weapon. That illogical hope could lead to impossible victory. They underestimated the sheer, stubborn refusal of your species to simply lie down and be silenced. They thought they were hunting sheep. They found out they were hunting wolves. Your long-range comms crackle to life. A voice, human and full of static, calls your ship's name. It is a rescue fleet. arriving too late for the battle, but just in time for the aftermath. You open the channel. You have a story to tell, a new warning to be written in the stars. The Mirage of the Cerberus is gone, but a new legend has been born. The story of the pilot who followed a ghost, and the frigate that taught an ancient evil the meaning of fear. The universe is not meant to be silent. It is meant to be heard. And humanity will always make sure its voice is part of the chorus, even if it has to burn down the heavens to do so.